Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for this celebratory stream, because we reached 1,000 subscribers today. Luckily, I saved our little town last time, so we can continue with it. But mostly, I hope we can have a fun time. If you're watching, feel free to ask me anything, talk about anything. Just say what you want to say. Everything is fine. I'm going to focus on the town right now, because usually when it gets a little bit busier, I will forget about the town. Alright, houses are being built. There's a well. Is that enough? I think so. Yeah, back at it. Nice to see you again. Or in this case, hear from you again, I guess. And yeah, I had some time on my hands, and well, since we got 1,000 subscribers today, I thought why not celebrate it and have some fun in the town. Alright, let's see, what should we get? Have to do something, of course. Well, I guess we can start with a few cow shits, get some cows going, get some leather from it, etc. Cow hides, that will be good. We'll place one here. Guess we can place one on the opposite side. Could give them some water. And of course a big hay barracks. Because we're going to need a lot of hay. Along with... oh no, that's the wrong one. We need the hay dryer. There it is. That should do the trick. Ooh, well, it's starting to snow. So everything should turn white quick enough. Yeah, there it comes. So just to let you guys know, I set the time delay for chats back to 5 seconds, not 10 seconds. So you should be able to talk quite a bit faster. Of course, hoping that I can keep up with that. But it should be possible, at least. No jobs available. How is that possible? Are all jobs already filled? No. Well, I guess we should try and fill all jobs so that we have jobs. We have 4 houses available. So we are in need of all jobs being fulfilled. Yeah, 1,000. Really happy with that. Although I was most happy with the stream last time because I had a blast. I had a really good time. And my wife could tell when I came downstairs that I was really happy about it. So made her happy as well. That's nice. You were in the middle of my 2-point video. Well, let me just say that I hope that this stream is better. So you stay here and not go back to the video. Which of course it's very nice that you're watching it and I hope you enjoy it. But having you guys here would be nice. Yeah, true, but I'm just trying it out. We'll see. And as soon as I think, oh well, 5 seconds isn't good enough, we'll have to get back to 10. We can just switch back. But I thought let's just try it. See what happens. And then we'll see. What happens. But yeah, should be okay right now, I think. Alright, let's go plan a few warehouses around town because we're going to need quite a few. And yeah, let's switch around. I think we'll place one right on this side. That'll be a good spot. Messenger from Balaklia. Let's see. Should we get nails? I don't know how many nails we have. We have 700 nails now. Alright, no problem there. Perhaps get some iron. I think we can use that. So let's get some iron. We're not ready for cows yet. That might take a little while. So, not going to do that. No jobs available again. So, let's stop with the housing. Let's get going with a few jobs then. And we need that hay barracks up. What good are houses if you don't have any people that can work in them? Yeah, this looks good. The maximum storage is 20,000, so we can raise this a little bit so that a few extra people might be hired to pick that up. We have jobs available again. This is going the right direction. More likes than viewers. Well, that's the way of looking at it, I guess. I'm just hoping to have as good a time as last time, and the rest is all fine by me. Not really worried about that. Although, well, we started now, so it'll be a bit strange, I guess, to go away for a few days and then come back and start streaming again. I was thinking when I started last Wednesday with the stream, or was it Tuesday? I don't remember. That maybe I have like 1 or 2 viewers, so I could just have an easy start and then see what happens. But according to the statistics, there were 19 viewers at us altogether at a certain time, so kind of fun to do it again. And then of course I'll be away Monday to Friday next week, and after that we'll see. I don't think I have time Saturday, so we'll have to find out. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it was a good King's Day. I'm not all for those kind of parties to really party, so we just went into town, had fun with all the people there and all the, you know, there was a marching band and all kinds of stuff. And our kid had a great time, and then we went home when she was tired and didn't bother to go back again later that afternoon, so yeah, it was fine. Hello Alphabet, thank you a lot. Guess I have to thank you guys, because you're the ones that made it up to 1,000, so thanks a lot. Without you guys, I would have never reached 1,000. So really grateful for that. Went easy on the beer. Only drank 1 barrel, or? Alright, we'll have to set everything up, of course. I think we should set this up to like 500. Guess we need a well to go with it, or did they already build that? No, not yet. Oh, they'll have to walk quite far. Well, at least we have a few extra jobs in now. And that's good. Yeah, this is nice. Do we have a few free people to help with the sewing? Yeah, I think so. Alright, they're bringing in the water, so that's nice. That's all there. We'll have to wait a whole season to get to the hay, but that's fine. A messenger from Merefa. Anything we should get? No. Anything we should sell? No. Alright, that's it. Started watching not just bikes, and I am officially jealous of public transport in the Netherlands. That's a channel I've watched a few videos from myself. Those are really cool videos, and it's very nice to be reminded of how things are in our country, because, well, if you watch things like the news and all those talk shows, you can think, well, there's a lot going on in our country and it's a pretty bad place to live, but it's actually a very nice place to live compared to a lot of other countries. And public transport and things like bicycle lanes, etc., they all are high standard in the Netherlands. So yeah, we can be really happy with that. And I am very glad that I live here. Alright, we should set up flour, I guess. We didn't do that. Guess we'll put it up to 500 first. I don't know how much we have already. A little over 500. But yeah, that's a very nice channel. Especially when they compare things to like Canada, I believe Canada it is, where they compare things with. That's really nice to see how different it is, and that apparently we're doing it quite okay here. Alright, does he have cows? No, so no cows to be bought. They're sowing. Oh, that's okay. These are sowing as well. These have... Ooh, there's quite a few people for hire, so that's good. That means things go fast. Apparently, most fields are already sown in. Yeah, they are. Perfect. It's not even the end of March, so that's good. Two people got married again. Also means that when they occupy a house, they're not really new people coming in. Ah, the chapel is done. That's good. That means that we can now get past 100, so that works. Still no housing available. I guess we should get more houses then. Perhaps you should do a little bit... I'm gonna do a few more with gardens right here. Close to the farm. Just like this. And then we'll do a few without. Maybe in this area. No, maybe we should do a granary here. Create some sort of a new city center. Something like this. And then we can do houses without gardens also in this area. I think that'll be nice. Let's see, we need to hit this one. And apply to all and apply to all, so that all goes the same. I sometimes wish Ostriv would just sell excess products instead of manually trading, but manually is more accurate. True, true. Otherwise it would be a little bit like an automated system, and that would be maybe a little bit too easy. And it is a little bit automated. If you just put things in here like 10,000 charcoal, every time you sell 8,000 they'll immediately refill it, so you don't have to do that much. Just click it, click the charcoal, and then hit the sell button. So I guess we have to do an effort, but it is not too big an effort. It's not like you have to put everything in back into the trading house every time. So I guess that's, well, for me it's fine, but of course everybody can think about that in a different way. Alright, let's get a worker in. Don't know if that one was done already, so let's do this again. Let's get another worker in. Guess we should set this up to sell some buckwheat. Ooh, there's butter now. I never saw any butter. Is that new? Or did I just completely miss it? Firewood. Cabbage. I believe we were buying something else as well. Let's sell some honey. Did we put flour in? No, flour and potatoes. Need to be added anyway. So let me check here what we have here. Buckwheat, potatoes, cabbage, carrots, honey, firewood, flour. Buckwheat, potato, cabbage, carrots, honey and flour. So I guess we'll have to do the carrots here as well. Just to make sure that we keep selling everything. Alright, let's build this granary pretty fast. Oh, nice to hear it went well. What did you have a job interview for? Well, the smithy is doing a good job, having 1,000 nails already. Let's build a few extra carts. Hey, Squid! Thank you! Yeah, really happy with it. Nice to see you here. I hope you enjoy the live streams. Alright, messenger from Derkachi. Well, let's get a few cows and a bull to make sure that we fill that up. And then let's sell some charcoal. Anything else? Not really right now. Later on, maybe. That should be it for now. Still no hay, but it will just use a fallow field, so that shouldn't be a problem. And of course the hay is already drying, so that should come in. Well, I think it's safe to say, Grazie, that we all hope that you get the job. Alright, let's see. Maybe we should build some sort of a lane here. How close can we put the houses here? We can put them pretty close, like this. And then we'll do it like this. Well, that's 8 houses in a pretty small area. Yeah, please let us know. Very nice. It's 4 AM here in Australia at the moment. I always check for new videos whenever I wake up. Wow, now I feel special. Well, good morning to you then. It's 8:15 PM here, so we'll go to bed in a while. But wow, that's really early. You always get up that early? Yeah, time for a lot of coffee if I had to get up that early. Otherwise, there's no way I'll completely wake up. A messenger from Merefa is visiting. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need anything from you. Alright, so we now have our first cows, which is nice. Guess we'll have to set up milk then. Let's do 250. You don't get that much milk usually. And we have to start planning ahead, I guess, because with these two we can also set up something of a clothing industry. Now things like the tannery need a lot of water, so we could use this area for it maybe. Can we place one of these there? Yeah, that's no issue. Alright, that's good. Yeah, I do have to remember the shoes. But can't buy them right here, so that's not going to help. But I guess it's time to start thinking about a tanner and a slaughterhouse. So I guess we'll just set up the clothing industry right here. In a certain fashion, so we'll set up a slaughterhouse. We need a tannery. And I believe that's all we need, well, except from the apart from the shoemaker, of course. Yeah, this is facing the right way. Uneven terrain. That's it. And then we'll need the shoemaker. And a weaver. Alright, let's turn it around that it faces the right side. Yeah. We also need at least one, but maybe 2 warehouses. We'll build one here as well, next to the tannery. Well, this is a start. Pretty big business area now. I think we should squeeze these in with all the housing to make sure that every now and then they build something like that. It will take a while before we get the cow hides anyway, because they're all pretty young and they'll have to reproduce first. But after that, it'll be cool. I have weird sleeping patterns. Yeah, well, is it because of a job or just because you get up early one day and late the next day? Yeah, that's a way to do it. I could just import some leather and make a few shoes myself. We'll do that eventually if we get those industries up. But that's going to take a little while. Don't play myself, but I wonder if a special FIFA stream in November would be appropriate. Well, I'm not into football myself, and I don't play FIFA either. And I'm not really a big fan of those big tournaments with all the corrupt money and fraudulent things that happen and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm going to watch it or play FIFA. So I don't think that'll happen. Alright, they're building the granary now. Nice. So we're getting a good amount of hay. That's good. That's plenty of hay to survive the winter. Very shady business. Yeah. Well, usually I just call it an interesting business. A lot of my family are totally into football, so can't make too much critical comments about it or they'll get all over me. But I'm not a big fan. I prefer cycling. Much more fun for me. Yeah, true, it's a diplomatic response. I'm quite diplomatic every now and then. Alright, let's copy this granary list and put it in here. That should work. And then let's apply this to all and apply this to all, and now we should be ready. It's August. Ah, they're harvesting. That's why we don't have anybody available. But there's plenty of people harvesting, so that's working. That should bring in the harvest rather fast. Let's get workers in here. Alright, let's import like 500 leather. No, I said 500. Just to make sure that we can produce some shoes or whatever as soon as we want to. Let's import a little bit more iron. Let's sell some charcoal. How much buckwheat do we have? Not that much. So we're not going to sell that. I think it's time for a few orchards as well. That'll be nice. I think we can use those. But we only have 110 people. And I don't think we have many available to work in the orchard, but we'll see. Plenty of room for expansion, it just takes a lot of time. Another cow shed in progress, now that's good. And I think it's time for the construction office. That'll help us get a whole bunch of extra workers. We'll just build it right next to this, as if it was a extension for it. It's close to the middle of the map, so that's a good spot, I guess. So any of you like real die-hard football fans or any other sports? Ah, the flax is coming in, so we could do something with the clothing already. Guess we need a weaver. Don't think we already set that up, so let's get a weaver as well. Right there. Put that one in front, because with the flax we can start weaving, I believe. A cowshed is built. Ooh, this family has money issues. We'll give you a little financial help, but not too often, so take care of yourselves. I like basketball and baseball. Well, those are interesting. Although basketball's a little bit too fast for me. Maybe if the USA was good at soccer, well, can't be good at everything, I guess. Not going to set this up yet, because we don't have any cows for it. I love fishing, but it's not really a sport. Well, people call darts a sport, so I would say fishing is a sport. And I mean, I do believe there's like a World Cup fishing and a European Championship, etc. So we'll consider it a sport. You have to do some sort of physical endeavor, and you have to think about it, and there's rules, so that's basically all you need for a sport. I'm more into motorsports. It's like all motorsports or just Formula 1 or whatever. And he'll support the Dutch team. Yeah, well, I know quite a few people who are not that much into soccer, but do watch games of the home country, of course. Well, interesting. Why not? I'll rather stay home and watch like the Tour de France or something like that, but we all have our own likes and dislikes, I think. So this one is slowly filling up. This is good. Is there still a lot to be... Yeah, there's still a lot to be obtained. That's good. These are doing a good job. There's 2 houses being built. Yeah, we need more housing to attract more people, so that's good. They're almost done harvesting, and it's only September, so we'll have 2 more months for that, so that's going at a good rate. It says right here we have 8 viewers at this time, so welcome everyone. I hope you all enjoy yourself. Feel free to talk. Ah, they're buying some cabbages and carrots because people do the harvests on their own. Guess we'll need the construction office a bit earlier to get the extra building guys. Messenger from that Karchi, let's sell some charcoal again. Always into getting more charcoal. How do you like indoor cycling? Is that looked down upon? Well, I know a lot of cycling fans that are not really into indoor cycling. I think it's totally different sports because it goes... I mean, you're sitting on a bike, but it's like, I think it's like comparing go-karts to Formula 1 cars. It's completely different, but it's not that one is better than the other or something like that. I like them both. I've been to, what is it, Rotterdam, I believe, a few times to watch it, but I'm, well, I love outdoor cycling the most. It's also because there's the most days of watching it. I just enjoy that a lot. But for me, they're both fun. It's hard to see. Does your cowshed have its own source of water? Yes! Good question. I hope you see it now. Here's the well next to the cowshed, so they have their own water. Now, as long as they are in the pasture, you don't have to give them anything. No food, no water. So they'll only consume this once they're in the cowshed, which is during the winter time. It's not only the 3 months of winter time. As soon as harvest starts, they'll come back. Oh no. It's probably just the winter time. Oh, interesting. So yeah, you don't have to take care of them right now. But in a while, they'll just eat and drink this. Since we have plenty of hay and a water source close by, that won't be an issue. Yeah, let's set this by 2, and I think we can do it 2 in here as well. 2 should be enough to fill all the needs. I used to be a professional fisherman on the trawlers, mainly catching prawns, but nowadays I prefer to relax with a beer catching fish or crabs for dinner. Well, catching your own food like that, I guess, is always a nice thing. But seems to me that working on a fishing boat is pretty hard work. Long days, long hours, and not knowing if you're going to catch anything. Real interesting. Just gotta watch out for the crocodiles in the creeks where I go fishing. Yeah, you should watch out for them. Well, depends on the size, of course. I mean, I believe they can be like somewhere between 50 centimeters and really big. And you don't want to find the really big ones. Let's see. A messenger, cow. Oh, we can get 10 extra cows for the other cow shed. And a bull. It's pretty costly, but we do have the money right now. So let's just do it. And nothing else. So this is it. Construction complete. The weaver's workshop. Perfect. Let's put workers in there. And we should have flax so that they can start to work. Let's tell them that a laborer by cart can bring it, and even the carter can bring it. That's fine. Alright, let's go to work. Slaughterhouse coming up for as soon as we can get to slaughter some animals. $110 that's like 3.5 months. A little bit over that. That's very long. Hope you weren't on one of those really small fishing boats. I hope it was a little bit bigger, that you had good supplies, good kitchen, good cook, something like that. But I guess I'm just one of those people that really can't imagine how that is live on the sea. Guess I'm just a little bit spoiled or something like that. I don't know how that works, how it goes. Alright, we set up our first warehouse right here just for some firewood. We'll also help the lady selling it to get to it quick. Alright, we have 3,000 flowers, so that's working. Guess we can set this up to 1,500 then. Do the same on this one. And let's see. We have 8,000 buckwheat, 4,000, almost 5,000 potatoes. We have some milk because we're not selling it, so let's start selling some milk. That'll be good. So we are doing okay on that part. Just that we need to make a little bit more money. Messenger from Balaklia again? Yeah, that's fine. I believe, yeah, we have plenty of iron for now. And I believe the slaughterhouse is ready. Yes, let's get workers in there. So, yeah, in like 8 months we can start slaughtering a bull and they'll help out. Help out quite a bit actually, so that'll be good. Well, taking a 110-day trip in a truck, which is like huge but also very small inside, that's also deserves a lot of respect. Never had a job without air conditioning. Oh yeah, all my jobs had no air conditioning. Sitting in a classroom with 34 kids on a warm day isn't really fun, but yeah, well, it's fun because it's teaching with the kids, but yeah, it's pretty warm. But no complaints, it was a great job. Alright, so we're getting a few more houses, a few more things for the clothing industry, and a few warehouses. So that's all working out. I guess it's time to start seeing where we can put an orchard. I thought it would be smaller classes. Well, we have one of the biggest classes in Europe, I guess. Which is and isn't a problem. Yeah, we have pretty big classes, although I was able to manage it. And it's not actually that hard. And I had some students in their, like their senior year or whatever it's called, when the year when they graduate. So then they have to pick certain classes and skip others, and there were just a lot of kids wanting to do my class, so that's why I got a pretty big one. There were classes that had only like 12 students, because only 12 students would take that class, like chemistry or whatever. But a lot just wanted to do geography, so then they would all put in my class. One more, I would have 2 classes, but yeah. 34 was the max, and I had exactly 34. Too bad for me. But it was a lot of fun, so not complaining. Alright, how big can we make this? Well, quite big. Well, I don't know if popular is the right word. Maybe they just thought it would be easy. A lot of people think geography is easier than chemistry, but I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. A 65-foot trawler working in the Torres Strait between Australia and Papua New Guinea. There was a mothership that came to us every 2 weeks to give us supplies. Oh, wow. Speaking of geography, do you have a favorite Ostriv map? No. I do like the variety of maps. They're all different in a sense, but it's not that you really have to change your gameplay to play on another map. And I guess that's what I like. So, yeah, the maps are different. And for instance, the one I'm doing the series about now. What is it? Let's sell 500 honey, by the way, to make some extra money. That where you have the river and you have to start north of the river and you have to set up a small village and a bridge before you can get across. I like that. But I also like this. And I guess it mainly depends on the goals I have. So if you want a really large village, then maybe this isn't the biggest map, so you should play on a different map. But I like them all. Although I think there's a lot of room for improvement with different maps. Like get one with mountains or one with just one big river across that's a little bit wider and you just have to pick a site to start and then I don't know. I think there's room for improvement on the maps. Or room for more variety, I guess. I think all maps are pretty much all quite the same. There's no real obstacle in this map, for instance. I mean, there's a few areas where you can't build, especially alongside the river. But that's about it. But when playing this map, you can do a lot of different things with the farms because you have plenty of room. And on map 9, where room is a bit more scarce because there's a lot of trees where you are starting to build, then it's quite a bit harder. But I can imagine if you start on this map and you start right on this spot, that'll be pretty tough because you have to cut down a lot of trees. Yeah, well, I think it depends on who those people are that you're with. So yeah, if you are 110 days with the same people and some of them you really don't like, then it'll be very tough. I can imagine a few people I could be with for a very long time without it getting awkward or being annoyed a lot or... Well, maybe we would be annoyed every now and then, but I think there's quite a few people that I could take that from and deal with it. Let's get another carpenter here to take down this forest. Or forestry, I have to say. So yeah, it depends a bit, but I think I'm with you. I don't want to be 110 days on a boat with the same people. Ooh, we have to click to use a fallow field. There they go. Construction complete. The tannery. Alright, that's nice. Well, maximum badges is 3. We can set it up. But now we also have to tell them to make some bark. Otherwise we're not getting anything. Alright, we got another cart shed. So we'll have 2 here now, that's good. We have 1 here. That means a lot of carts that we can use, that's good. And yeah. Oh, it's sowing season, that's why. I was wondering where all the people were, but they're sowing. They're doing it fairly quickly again. Because this farm is almost done. So that's good. Alright, we have a 2-year-old bull here, and just a newborn now, because it's spring, of course. 7-month-old right there. So we'll have to wait a bit, but then we can get the first skins. The shoemaker is done. Nice. Let's get some shoes. Of course, we'll have to make a room for it. And since these 2 are completely filled, we need an extra market stall. We'll build it right here. We'll put it up with all the clothing stuff so that we know that everything is in there. So we have normal clothing. We'll get warm clothing. And shoes. And now we know that they can sell it. We'll have to do the same here, of course. But that's fine. Clothing. Warm clothing. Shoes. Alright, let's go to this one. Apply to all. Apply to all. Let's get a worker in here. Let's get a worker in here. Alright, that's set up. Did anyone else grow up playing city builders? Well, I played like the Sim Cities. I don't know if I did play many other city builders. I do know I played like SimCity 2 and 2000 and all those kind of games. I now play City Skylines every now and then, but if you want to build really nice looking cities, you have to put a lot of effort into it. And I still didn't get to it. To really learn how all those things work and download a few good mods to help you lay the roads perfectly, etc. Well, never too old to start gaming. And it's a lot of fun, so welcome to the club. There was only 4 of us on the boat, so it wasn't too bad, because we're all good mates. Yeah, well... Yeah, it can be hard if you have disagreements and there's no way to just go away and have a moment for yourself, because there's not a lot of privacy, I guess. Thank you, Joe. Greetings from Holland. How is it there in Brazil? Cool to see people from all over the world, from Australia to Brazil, USA, UK. Interesting. That's very nice. Alright, let's set this up. We need some leather in here. Or at least space for it. We need some... Well, this one is specially dedicated for this. So we need lime, salt. But we don't have any of that, so we'll have to wait with that. This one should be set up for all the end products, like shoes and other stuff. That's one of the things I would like to see, that you could already put in things like clothing, etc. Although you're not making them yet. You should be able to already put them in and tell them, well, this is it. That's what I want to build. But that's just my thing. Alright, we need a tailor to make clothing. Because we don't have a tailor yet. We have a shoemaker, slaughterhouse, weaver. Yeah, so we need a tailor. Alright. And then we have everything for the clothing industry. Let's rotate it a little bit so that it fits better. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Well, I'm glad you like my Ostriv videos. That's why I make them, for people to enjoy them, and I enjoy making them, so it's a benefit for us both, I guess. So yeah, that's really nice. Alright, we got ourselves an orchard. Alright, we did apples last time. We're just going to do things like apricots this time. Put people in there. Let's have them put them in the ground, all the trees. We'll put a few extra in, and then we can later remove a few. Guess we should tick on the manage seasonal hiring button. That could be a good one. So let's set it up right here. So off season there should only be 2 people in. And off season will be in the winter and during sowing, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, welcome to the club. Join in, have a nice talk with everybody. It's really cool, having a nice time here, so I hope you all have too. Child has been born, a house is done. Do we still have enough jobs? No, we don't have jobs available. Well, I guess we have to put people in these warehouses anyway. Let's go to this one. Where is it? Right here. We already set this one up. Yeah, so apply to all and apply to all. And then put in 2 people. Yeah, they're in there. Perfect. This should provide a few jobs. That's good. These are all filled with people. That's very good as well. I think we want a tailor up soon. And how are we doing with the food? Let's slow down a bit because it's going a bit fast. Buckwheat, 7,000. Potatoes, 4,000. Milk, 200. Flour, 5,000. Alright, so we are doing okay. I guess we need a little bit more industries. And we have a messenger. Let's sell some charcoal. That's always good. We don't need iron yet. Alright, so this is okay. Ooh, we need some salt and some lime. Just to make sure that we can start a batch in the tannery. And that could also be the next industry thing. Get a stone, where is it? A stoneworks, stone mining camp, there it is. That's what we need. We need to start collecting stone, etc. to make sure that we can produce lime at a certain point, for instance. Alright, let's see. Because we can't build a fishing docks on this side. We can build it all the way here, but I think if we look at this and we zoom in a bit, you can see that this is pretty high, but this isn't. So maybe if we build a bridge, we can build a few fisheries on this side. So that could be a thing, actually. Ah, there's the tailor. Very nice. Let's start producing some clothing then. Ooh, I have to sneeze. I'll turn off the audio for a second. Alright, really sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'm going to build like a bridge here and one bridge here, and then build 2 or 3 fisheries in between. Because that might just help us out with an extra food source. So we'll build one right here. And oh, I guess we can build it somewhat like here. And that gives us plenty of room for fisheries and a boatyard, etc. A messenger from Balaklia. Anything we need? No. Anything to sell? Well, we can sell 500 honey. That gives us a bit of money. Anything else yet? Maybe some flour, but I don't think so. We're going to keep that. Although, yeah, this is still full. So we have plenty of flour. So let's put 1,000 flour in here and let's sell it. Just to make sure that we get the extra money that we need, because we are running a little bit low. I'd like to keep it around 2,000, same as the starting amount, so that you can always buy a thing that you need. Alright, we can see a lot of carts going here, almost like a cart train. Interesting, some are walking faster than others. That's nice. So they're building so fast that they're still bringing all the goods and already building the house quite far. That's cool. Well, getting horses help, because you could use them for wagons as well as a food source. Well, horses are pretty expensive, so I usually don't use them as a food source. But having them for wagons could work. But you need the horseshoe, you need the tack, and we don't have the people right now to set up that whole industry. So I think right now I would go with something like a cart shed. So that can help out for distribution. And having like 8 builders and 8 in the construction office also helps out a lot. They can transport things around. I think horses is a bit early right now. But that's just my opinion. Alright, let's see, because we have to plan a whole new neighborhood, I guess. So I think it's time to start planning the church here in the city square. Let's do it a bit like this. So we'll plant the church right here. Plant a few trees around it to... No, not this tree. I like the birch tree. So let's plant a few trees around it. Just to keep that area clear. Pretty big area, but I think that's nice. Something like this, and then we can build a few houses around it. It's a pretty big area, but I feel like we need a square there. Alright, let's place this then. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it a bit spacious. A bit more than we usually do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just to give it that spacious feel. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that should be it. I wonder what the health component could be. Yeah, me too. I imagine something like a simple hospital, maybe something for child care or birth care, and perhaps something like a sauna or a bathing house, something like that. That will be cool. But yeah, I'm curious, and as well as education, we can build a primary school. Oh, that's actually a very good one. To get a primary school, so kids can start going to school and be educated. That'll help out a lot, actually. Alright, we'll build the... Yeah, where do we build the school? Interesting. I think I'm going to remove this one and build the school right here. But I think there could be something like a college as well with the in the education part. So there's a lot of room for improvements. Church trees, yeah, church trees. All right, that's all set up. That works. We are getting clothing, I hope. Yeah, we are. Perfect. We have shoes, we have warm clothing, and we have normal clothing. So that's all in there and working out like a charm. Can we slaughter? No, not yet. I guess the old bull already died. At least he's gone. So that's interesting. 2-year-old. And those are newborns. So a lot of newborns. Which is what we want to see, so that's good. There goes a newborn, I guess. Being brought to the field. Alright, well... let's hope we can soon buy some cabbage and carrots again. I think we will, because this looks like pumpkins, I guess. I don't know. Carrots, maybe? Well, we'll find out at a certain point. Stone mining camp is done. Perfect. Let's get carts for it. And let's get the workers in it to make sure that we have plenty of jobs and get some stone and limestone. This is working like a charm, building minecarts. We could set this up to that they will keep 5,000 in stock. Then they can build even more and do it faster. That's a good thing. It sounds bad, but I'd like to see the health system to see how sick my villagers get. Well, a health system would be nice, and if you could do some preemptive things to keep people happy, that's good. And that you can see more sick people once they have a less diversified diet, that'll be cool. Yeah, the home farm is a really great addition. It wasn't there when I started playing Ostriv, but it's a really great addition, and I think it's really accurate. When you have a home farm, you don't just grow one food and provide your family with that. You do all these different types of food. Now, of course, you can't do like 10 different types of projects on such a small field. But doing the 4, yeah, that's really cool, really accurate. And I also love the fact that they decorate their house with flowers and a little bush and a tree or whatever. It's just really great. Ooh, this family needs some financial help. Here you are. Every now and then a family needs some financial help. What we could do is just raise the wages a bit. The market prices to 20%. Oh, that could do the trick. Maybe lower this a bit more. That should help out. But it's really enjoyable, these different types of food on their home farms. These guys got married, so now they have to get to the market first to buy some stuff. Messenger from Balaklia. Do we need any of this? No. Do we want to sell any of this? Well, we can sell like 300 honey now. That's a deal. And, well, we are getting clothing. 20. So we're not ready to start selling things like that. 700 shoes. So we could sell shoes at a certain point. Also, just not right now. We'll put clothing in here. Can't put warm clothing in there, but yeah, we're going to put some clothing in here and hopefully at a certain point we'll produce enough to get things going. Alright, these still need some cow hides. Now there are a few in here, so they'll bring them in. Can't put cow hides in here. Can we put lime and quick lime in here? Yeah. Or not quick lime, lime and salt. Yeah, we can. Alright, let's set this up to 2500 as well. We're not going to put bark in here because we can produce all that we need. So all we need to put in now is some cow hides, and then we have everything that the tanner needs except for the water and the bark. So that should do the trick. But yeah, slaughtering a few animals will go a long way into... Yeah, let's slaughter one of these. This will take time, but we'll get there. Very nice. Alright, these two had a kid, but he moved out. Probably married now somewhere. Hopefully he enjoys that. We are getting stone. That's good, because we need that for the church. And we have plenty, so that's going to work. We're building the bridges now. How are we doing with the nails? We have 72 nails, so we're going to delay this bridge a bit. Going to speed up the primary school, and I guess we're going to set up the system right here for a few boats. So let's get going with a few fishing docks. Uneven terrain. Oh, it says uneven terrain. Didn't check it. Ah, there it is. See, there is some space here. Right here. 1, 2. Only 2? That's not fair. Alright, well, at least we have 2. Let's see if we can squeeze in the boatyard somewhere. We'll probably just keep complaining about uneven terrain. There it is. Alright, we got them all. That's good. 2 fisheries. Yeah, that's what I like. But it's winter now, so we're not going to need them straight away. And we need the boatyard first, of course. So we'll set it up like this. And that way we can manage growth, because if we grow too quickly we'll need an extra farm. We're going to need that anyway at a certain point, just not right now. Don't have time for that right now. We're just setting up everything else. So what have you all been doing today? I'm kind of curious. Since our kid has holiday, I had to take care of our kid all day, and we had some fun playing outdoors. And of course, at a certain point celebrated that I got 1,000 subscribers, although she's only 5, so she has no clue what I was talking about, but she seemed very happy. Last day of college teaching. So now you have like a holiday? For a while, or a long time, or going with pension? I forgot. I think you mentioned something like that. My memory's not that good, so if any of you told me something like the last time, there's a good chance I forget things. Happens to me all the time. 1 week break only. Well, that's nice. Kid's having a 2-week break, so to make sure that she stays occupied for 2 weeks. But a 1 week break, yeah, really nice. Can really help you out and just recharge the battery a bit, catch up maybe on a little work that still has to be done. Well, that's what I did. Alright, we really need some people to do some laborers' jobs, but right now they are just all into harvesting. And we need a few women in here. Guess we need to set this up to not hire men. That might be the best one. And I'm going to do some apples as well. Because apples we can sell and apricots we can sell. Yeah, I can understand you didn't do much. It's 4 a.m. or now maybe now 5 a.m. So, yeah, that's not a time to do much. Except if you had been working all night, then you already did quite some things, I guess. Well, what are your plans for today then? I mean, you have a whole day in front of you. It's already the next day where you are, so... It's still Thursday here, you're already on the Friday. Still no cowhides to put in. Don't put in warm clothing. Alright, let's see, because we have the smithy here. Maybe we should get a warehouse there as well. I think we should. For all the stuff that it produces. We can put it in the back, that's fine. Just like that. Yeah, it's funny. So, these are going all the way here. What are they doing? I hope they're not getting a tree somewhere here. Oh, they're probably getting something like stone. Well, this is a long walk. Yeah, just to get some stone. With this little carrying wagon. That's cool. Yeah, that's a long walk, but interesting. Apparently that's the closest way to get stone at this point. Alright, let's do it like this. Apply to all. That should help out. Well, these are planting trees, that's good. It's already November. Not everything is being brought in the farm yet, so we are short in people. Really have to start dealing with that. So we really need to get these houses. But we also need more nails. Oh, interesting. We need 216 nails. Did we run out of iron? No, we didn't. Alright. Not enough charcoal. Ah, they're burning again now, so that's good. We get some new charcoal, but we ran out. Probably because all the free people were working as laborers on the farms and not getting any new stuff into the charcoal pits. Now a messenger from the Takachi comes and I'm still going to sell charcoal because I want to make money with it. Sorry about that. Alright, well, we'll get there. And we can take the time, that's no problem. Can we buy some nails? No. Sometimes can be good to just buy a few nails. Let's get a little bit of iron. That'll be good. To make sure that we get plenty. But I guess now it's really time to build a few more homes. So we should be doing that and should be filling up this little square. That'll be nice. We've had lots of rain here lately, so the yard needs a bit of upkeep. So we'll probably be doing the mowing in general, tidy up. Well, how big is your yard? I mean, I have a little backyard here, and I like to work in it, and planted some beans and some stuff in there, and our kids like to play with the sand in there and stuff. So I like being in the yard and doing some work in it, but depends on how big the yard is, of course. Can't do any mowing because the yard isn't big enough, so there's no grass in it. But I live next to the city center, so makes sense that there's no room for that, at least not in Holland. Alright, 96 more nails. At least they are working with it, so... Problem is I can't build anything else because all buildings need nails, so I can't just put it back in the queue and then build it later on. But here's the savior. Let's buy like 250 nails. Oh, they're really cheap. Let's buy 500 nails. Not going to buy too many nails. Is anything to sell, by the way? Yeah, 300 honey. Alright, that's nice. Not going to buy too much because... Ooh, we can sell some flour as well. We have plenty. Yeah, this works. Alright, looks good. A lot of people walking through town. That doesn't appear like that they are actually working very hard. Ah, this has all the nails now. That's good. But we still are in need of nails, of course, so hopefully soon the transport comes in. There it is, I guess. No, it's not. No nails there yet. Alright, well, we'll see. Will come in eventually. Not enough charcoal. Yeah, they're probably restocking this one while they should be just working there. But yeah, church is done. That's cool. Don't have a priest. Not that it has a function yet. It doesn't. Anything else that we should be selling? I don't think so. We have no clothing in the export stock. Only a little bit of clothing in store. So we'll have to worry about that later. Oh, this one's working like a charm. All work is done. Nothing to do now. Still want to find a way to just burn wood or something like that so that you can get rid of stuff. Perhaps it's time to improve the charcoal business. Get a few extra so that the chance of running out becomes slimmer. Yeah, 2 extra. They're all still active. Yeah, this one's getting some stuff now, so that's good. I think it's also time for a cart shed. So we can build... Well, maybe here. To help move stuff around. Might work, actually. Alright, another house is done. That's good. Means some extra family can come in. Now we get the primary school, so our kids can go to school, learn something, and be more experienced and work faster, I hope. Not sure if it's going to work like that, but we can try. Do we know if the developer also does the music? I don't know. I think since he is the only developer... I don't know. Maybe he hired somebody for it, or it's... some special Ukrainian music? I don't know. Would be great if he did, but... Yeah, we need some extra warm clothing again, because we ran out. We had a bit. And yeah, we don't have flax. We do have flour, of course, to sell. Let's do that again. That's deal. And I guess, oh, we should get a salt works, because salt gives okay money. And we can put down the salt works anywhere we want. Doesn't really matter. And it'll be good for us, because we can make a lot of money with it. So let's get a salt works. And since we need the salt right here, why not build the salt works right here? Somewhere. Let's see if we can find a decent spot for it. Yeah. Right there, perfect. That'll be good. Yeah, it's very nice music. I like the music in this game a lot. Of course, it's always hard when you do recordings to know how hard it should be, especially if there's volume differences. But usually, especially when I play this game just for fun for myself, I put the music on quite loud. Well, and I think the music really suits the game, because I think it's quite a relaxing game. Of course, every now and then you run into some sort of thing, so you have to be stressed a little bit, especially when people run out of food or something like that, and you want to fix it. But usually it's a very relaxing game. And the music suits it very well. Primary school is done. Alright, let's get a teacher. If we can, I'm not sure, but I hope. And I think the farms will want a lot more. Alright, we got a teacher. Perfect. Let's get kids in. We desperately need more houses. Let's go plan a new neighborhood. Somewhere here, I guess. 1, 2, 3. So I'll keep some houses with gardens in this area, I think. And near the city center, we'll build houses without. So that's how it's going to be a bit, I guess. Oh, we can do some houses here without a garden. Well, we should keep this a little bit like a square as well, I think. So let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we need to build a few more wells because we've built quite a few houses and no more wells. And that's going to cause some problems in the near future. So let's put down a few wells to make sure that we don't run into any watering issues. There's no well here. Don't want to place it near the church, so perhaps we can squeeze it in somewhere. Yeah, right there. Maybe squeeze one in right here. Alright, let's move these up so that at least these wells are done. 3 more wells. Well, that's a pretty big building queue, but we'll get through it. New family settling in town, that's a good thing. So that's really nice. Ooh, the building is full. This one is full. Yeah, that's kind of obvious with all the bark, etc. I think this one should... It only needs 100 more hides. Ooh, and we have some meat. Alright, we'll put in some beef here. Yeah, they're getting it. Perfect. Put it in here as well. I'm not going to put it in the granary because there's not enough to go around, but this is a way to spread it. So this way it will be spread around. Alright, 2 wells are done already. A 3rd coming up. So that should ensure our water supply. Nothing to buy, really. Anything to sell? Not really. How are we doing? 10,000 buckwheat. 6,000 potatoes. So they grew over last time. We don't have weed. So we'll have to wait until the harvest to get some extra weed. Or we could buy some. It's pretty cheap. Let's buy it so our mills can keep working and we can keep getting up with the flour. Let's see. Do we have to slaughter? Oh, we're not going to slaughter any yet because we're going to build a salt works soon. And with that salt works, we need bulls. Yeah, the boatyard and the fishing yard. That's interesting, because we're not going to use them anytime soon. Oh well, let's keep it right there. It's fine. Let's just build these 2 and see what we can do. Oh, they're bringing the stuff already. There it goes. Over this big bridge. Now, I like the fact that this is a high bridge, so the boat can really go under it. Because on some maps, the boat actually just flows through the bridge. And I like it if it can get really underneath it. So that'll be cool. And yeah, they're tanning their first leather. That's nice. I like it that way. Collecting the stuff now. Sheep hides. Yeah, we don't have sheep yet, so that's not going to work. Alright, well, we'll get them later. This is good. So we got plenty of shoes and clothing now. All we need is some warm clothing. Do we have that? Yeah, we have it. So we can at least put it in here now. That's good. So that's set. This is all growing. This is all growing, so all the farms are working. We see no issues on top of the houses, so everybody has what they need. So if you guys have any games that you want to see me stream someday, or just put out in videos, always let me know. I'm always curious. Yes, I'm not going to play FIFA, but a lot of other things are possible. I'm not really good with those console games where you have to hold those little joysticks. It's not working for me. Messenger from Balaklia, anything we should get? Maybe a bit of iron, yes, because we're slowly running out again. So let's get that. Sell some flour. No, we're keeping what we have right now. Maybe some honey? No, because we're not getting any. Well, put workers in the boatyard to make sure that we have plenty of jobs. Fishing docks almost done. That's nice. And then we can get to the salt works. They're already delivering the stone. That's going to take up a good chunk of wood. That's nice. And I think at a certain point we'll have to... We don't have to, but we can move this one up. Because now these have to walk quite far to actually get to a tree. So if we move them up somewhere, they can free up some other area. I think if we get rid of this one and build it somewhere here, that they can chop wood right here. That will be a good spot, I think. So let's get the forestry. Let's turn it around, put it right here next to this farm. This will be good. Yeah, still nothing to get there. Banished and City State 2 are the only ones that comes to mind for me. Well, I own both games. I like this one better than Banished, but Banished is on the list to make a series about. Same for City State 2, but I still have to get into it. I understand Banished and I can make a series about it if I want to. Still getting into City State 2. I don't like playing Prison Architect. Yeah, well, I got the game as a surprise from someone who thought I would like it, and I was like, oh well, I don't think I'll like it. But now that I'm playing it, it's a lot of fun. And for instance, I do like to play the where you just build your own prison and have like $500,000 and then just start building a huge prison with all the things that you can imagine. I like it, but it's also a challenge if you start with only 50,000, like we did in the video or in the series. And yeah, I like it. It's a fun game that can go all different ways, and it's always a challenge. There's no easy way. At least I haven't found it. And that's what I like about it. For me, it's kind of hard because it's completely based on the American system of how to treat with prisoners and how to view them, etc. And we do that kind of different in the Netherlands. So, for instance, we have way less violence in prison and stuff like that because of how we treat our prisoners. But I think it's really interesting. Well, Squid, we hope you have a very great and wonderful day too. Enjoy working in the garden and doing all the things that you have to do. And, of course, enjoy your breakfast. Thanks for being here. And, of course, we hope to see you some other time in another stream. Thanks so much for taking the time to be here. Really appreciate it. Well, I think that's true. It's a system that has a component where it is profitable, and I think it is all about you did something bad and now you'll have to be punished and you are bad for society and stuff like that. And the interesting thing is, if you look at what science says about it, then that's kind of different. And things like reoffend rates, etc., will be much lower if you treat them differently according to science, and I'm kind of into science. But it's also hard because there's no way that you can get a prison system or something like that where there will be no reoffending and no people doing bad things once they got free. So for the public, that's kind of hard because sometimes it's hard to explain that someone was in prison, got released, then does something terrible again and has to be put back in prison. And how could it be that he was released? And how could it be? But we just have to accept that no system is perfect. But we can try and get the best system possible. And I don't think the American system is really the best system. Well, at least it's not according to science. But we'll have to wait with that, by the way, because I have to get stuff in here. like water and hay. But it's interesting, and well, playing the game helps me to understand a bit better how the system works, and I guess in just looking from a view where you say, alright, well, you have to behave a certain way in society, and if you do something wrong, you'll have to be punished for it, and then we'll give you another chance to get back into society. In some ways, you could explain that the system does that, but maybe it's a bit over-focused on the punishment and not on reintegrating people into society. And perhaps that's also how we view the world. Some people are really all about just, you did something bad, you'll have to be punished for the rest of your life, I don't care. And others are more like, well, we have to, you're still a human being, we have to do something to get you back into society, and we'll have to try, and well, those are just different things. Hello, Chocolate Nut, thanks a lot. Nice of you to be here. Hope you will have a fun time, although I don't know how much longer I'll be here, probably like around 10 minutes. I'll have to... I want to be with my wife also for a little while. But nice of you to be here, glad to see you. Let's set up this card shed, by the way. We did expand the town a bit, as you can see. Yeah, really nice to see everybody again. Quite a few people that were here, yeah, last time are here now again, so that's really fun. Let's see, what should we get? Nothing. What should we sell? Nothing. Well, that's it. Apparently, there's no limestone because no reachable limestone deposits. Or there is, but we'll have to build a bridge to get... Ah, there it is. Alright. So we'll have to build a bridge somewhere to get to the limestone. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll do that at a certain point, just not right now. We'll just keep an overview of the town. Ah, they're going to build the other fishing yard. Well, let's see. Let's set this up to 3,500 wood. And perhaps we should order a few boats then. But we're still short in workers. Because it's harvesting time. Oh, that's nice. This is really fun, people. Thank you very much for being here and talking to me and talking to each other and just enjoying ourselves. I really like it. I knew I would enjoy it, but after last time I'd never think I would enjoy it this much. We ran out of nails again. I guess we still need a lot of charcoal. No, we have plenty. Alright. Well, I guess we'll need another smithy then. We're just doing too much building. And that's of course the thing on this map. Everything is close by, so there's short traveling distance. This seems long, but it's pretty short. And that's why we ran out of nails. We can just build so quickly. Did we get any? No. Yes, since planted 0 and 1, so no apricots or apples yet. We'll have to wait for that. No workers here. Yeah, they're going to empty the farms first. Are there many people hired? No, not really. So I think we should hire 4 and 2 off-season, and during the harvest should be off-season, and then apply to all. That should free up a few people. We can do the same in the forestry, because usually they're not doing that much. 2 people is enough during the harvest and sowing. That should free up some people. Ooh, and there's too many people in here. we'll do it like this then. Apply to all. Yeah, now finally they're hiring people so we can get all the harvesting. That should work. New messenger from Mirefa again. Well, let's see, because we were working on the salt works. Yeah, it has hay and water now, so we can move 2 bulls there and have them start working. Or we have to turn them into oxen first, of course. Alright, you'll be an ox, you'll be an ox, and then you can go there. And you can go there, so you can start working. Alright, let's see, because my mouse is weird now. Why is that? Ah, now it's gone. Alright. One is in, let's get the second in. Let's start acquiring some salt so that we can sell it. So what have you been doing today, Chocolate Nut? Hope you had a nice day. Oh, they're still bringing in stone. Perform preemptive repairs, that's true. And yeah, this is way too many people. Let's apply to all. They just need 2 all the time. How are we doing in the warehouses? Yeah, there's only 2 in there, so that's good. Yeah, they're finally able to really hire some people. That works. And yeah, since we don't have nails, we won't be building a lot of extra housing. We can move this one up. And this one just gets a few extra houses. We need to get the wells up though. And perhaps plan a few extra. Alright, let's rotate them a bit. There we are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Extra housing coming up. There's one. There's a well. We need enough wells to keep everybody hydrated. I'd love to say I was doing lots of fun things, but unfortunately just working. Well, sounds a bit like you don't really enjoy your work. I hope you do enjoy your work. It's much nicer to work if you enjoy it. Feel free to enlighten us with what you're doing for a job. Curious to know. Perhaps already talked about it last time, but I guess I'll probably just forgot. Yeah, this one is not doing a good job. We need the new one to be set up. These just have to walk too far to get to trees, so we need a new one so that they can get the trees very efficiently. New family selling in town, that's good. This farm is done harvesting. This farm almost, so they did a good job. They brought everything in time, that works. So on that part we are doing good. And now now people can get in these buildings and we can start to get boats, etc. Well, that works. And we're getting some salt soon. Perfect. Village house done. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Can't find nails anywhere. Well, if no trader comes in with nails, we're not going to buy any. So we'll have to wait. There he is, but no nails. There's some warm clothing, but we have plenty. We don't have any salt. Oh, we have 1500 in the town storage. Is that because we got salt here, or because, yeah, we're already getting salt? Alright, that's good. So we can put some salt in here as well. We can put in like 2500 because they can just keep producing it anyway. And then we can sell that. That'll be nice. Not going to sell flour unless we have another 5000 in store again. I work in a busy firm, so tiring, but nice place to work. Bank holiday here in Ireland this weekend, so I'll do something nice then. Okay, well, at least you have something to look forward to then. Just one more day of work and then a bank holiday weekend. But having a very busy job can be tiresome and stressful. But it can also be nice in a way that because you're working really hard and doing a lot of things, that time might go fast. So it doesn't feel like a very long day. But that's different, of course, for everyone, so... Ah, this one is done. Perfect. Let's put the workers in. Or let's do it like this. Apply to all and apply to all. Oh, that's just it. Alright. Well, let's get everybody out of here. And tell them to really make this one empty. Get everything out because we're going to destroy it. But it's good to hear that it's a nice place to work. I think that's quite important. Especially for mental health reasons. If you have a nice place to work and a nice thing to do, then even if it's very busy, it's still better than just working somewhere and not enjoying yourself and just hating the job. And I guess that's really unhealthy and can be really poisonous for your mind. Okay, peeps, gotta go. Tomorrow, not a long day at work. Hope to see you all next time. A big hug and see you. Well, big hug for you too. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support. Really appreciate it. And wish you all the best at work. And keep us posted about the job interview. Really curious to know if you get a new job. And then we'll see you next time. Sleep well. Thanks, Michael. That's really nice. I love the fact that you are here now talking to me and that you watch my videos. That's really awesome. And if you're one of my 1000 subscribers, you're amazing, man. Thanks so much. It's really appreciated. I can't thank people enough for being so nice to me and watching my videos, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel. It's really awesome. I'm just so overwhelmed and happy when I think about it. And it's amazing. I guess I never fully understood the meaning of things like that when until I started my YouTube channel. So now when I watch nice videos from somebody, I always subscribe myself and leave a comment and give a like, because I know how important it is and how it can make you feel if people do that. It makes you really happy. Not that you're really in it for that, but it just gives some sort of a boost and some sort of a, I don't know, approval rating or whatever. Feels really nice. Are you still producing bark after the one you closed? No, not for a moment. We'll be producing one. I'm still thinking about which one, but very observant of you that you saw that. But we need to produce some bark. Not going to produce it right here because these don't have the trees to spare, but these do, so let's produce it right here, I guess. They do already have the bark because it was brought in from the other one. So yes, now we are producing bark again. You are very observant. Ooh, what computer am I running? What specs? Well, it is a budget personal computer. I know I have some sort of a NVIDIA video card. But I have to look that up. I'm not really into that kind of tech stuff. So I'll have to get back to you on that. I believe there's an easy way to find it on my computer. Ooh, there's something going wrong. I'll just open the system information. There I am. Alright, let's see. I have to get back to the village, by the way, but I was working on my computer opening the systems information. I have... oh, Windows 10, of course. Where is it? A AMD Ryzen 5 6-core processor. I have no clue what it means, but I always see people saying that, so there it is. I have 16 gigabytes of physical memory, apparently. And, well, I use a 1 terabyte external hard drive for all the videos to put them on. Ooh, let's buy some nails, by the way. That's a great option. And we need to get some iron again to keep making nails. Anything to sell? Ooh, we can sell 875 honey to make some money. And yeah, we can sell 1,000 of flour. Alright, that's nice. That worked. Did a good job there. Let's slow it down a little bit so I can reach the systems information. Well, I guess that's all it says right here. I don't know if you want to know anything else. I'm not that good with computers. They have the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. Have I thought what I would like to upgrade to? Well, for that I guess I have to rely on the experts. So, I know somebody who is really into computers and knows what he is talking about. And if I go to him and I tell him to get me like a very good gaming computer that I can play most games on the most high specs, etc., then he'll just hook me up. I already talked to him once and he said that if I really want the best of the best, it'll be like 2,000 euros or something like that. And if I want to go just a little bit below that, it'll be like 1,500 euros, something like that. I do... well, from my days when I was a teacher, and I did a lot of work at home preparing lessons, etc., I started working with 2 screens, and I just really love that. So I always had 2 screens, and I'll keep those. But I just want to have a computer that can run all games at high specs and help me to do the video editing quickly, etc. And I don't really know anything else about that. Sorry about that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's very smart. I also was always very good friends with IT guys from work so that they could tell me what to do. No, I don't want people working in here. Get out. Get out. Let's empty it. Make empty. Really make empty. Get everything out. I want to demolish this one. So yeah, I'm just going to get a very nice gaming computer if I have the money for it. Which I don't, obviously. But when I do, I'll get it. And just buy a very good one so I can make nice videos and streams with it. Alright, it's empty. Let's wait until these are all gone and then we'll demolish it. Hi there, Reza! Goeienacht! Very nice to meet you here. Since you're the one that has been supporting me for a very long time, always leaving very nice comments. Really nice to hear from you. That's awesome. Cool. So how are you today? So do you have any advice for me, Michael? What I should get or what I shouldn't get, or... I know there's always the big debate about a Windows computer or an iMac. I always had Windows computers, so... Not that I have anything against an iMac, but I'm just used to this. And of course, I hope I answered your questions a bit with regard to the specs. I'm not sure, but I guess that's kind of what you want to know. Perhaps I'll put them in the description of my videos later on. That's maybe a good addition to let people know what specs I run so that they can compare whether they can play a game themselves. I guess that could be a good add-on, so that's the thing I have to write down. I always like to know that, so to seek out if I can play... Yeah, we need more benches, that's true. I guess we can place them a little bit in between the trees or just next to the trees. So we'll just place a... Or we might place them a little bit in a circular way around the church. That'll be cool. So people will sit here watching the church. So, Reza, do you really understand Dutch now, or are you just translating it? Because that'll be really interesting if I can talk Dutch to you, but somehow I'm not 100% sure. Thanks, Kevin. Really happy with it. Well, we got some benches here. Let's put some benches all around town now, because we need more, of course. Go to someone you trust, and since you're doing video editing as well as gaming, they should help you pick what you need and can afford. Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess I want to go to... Well, of course, I have the guy I trust, and I'll just go to him. And he already knows what I want. A very good gaming computer that can also be used for video editing, and that I can really that I can afford. But well, since there is a slight chance, of course, that I'll make a little bit of money on YouTube now if I get approved for the partner program, which you can if you have 1,000 subscribers. So I could be approved to that. Then if I make a little bit of money out of it, I might use that for this and get some better equipment. I also like to get a microphone, that's not attached to my headphones, but just get a really good microphone and stuff like that. And I've been talking to our accountant, who also does the important stuff for my wife's business, that maybe if I actually start making a little bit of money, I should just start my own little company as a self-employed person, and I have some nice tax things for me that I have to pay less taxes, and I can also use that buy some stuff without having to pay government taxes over it. So I'm all looking into that at a certain point, not right now. I'm still not making any money. I'm not even in the partner program yet, so we'll see about that. But I like to think of it that I just need to get the best stuff, and if it costs me like, I don't know, 2,000 euros, then we'll just have to save for that and at a certain point get it. I'd like to do that instead of just taking not what I really want but something less, because it's less money and I have to wait a little longer for it. So I mean, if I have to wait 4 months to get okay equipment and I have to wait 6 months to get the best equipment, and then I'll just wait 6 months, for instance. So yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. For now, I'm not even thinking about it. I have this computer, it works for me, and everything is fine, and I enjoy myself making these streams, and that's what it's all about, making nice streams and videos and enjoying myself with it. Well, Dutch is pretty similar to German. We also have quite a few the same words, and because it is a bit the same, I can speak both languages. So yeah, it's true. It's true. They're a bit the same. Those are also just the 3 languages I speak: Dutch, German, and English. So alright, let's see. We are building quite a few houses already, and now we can see that we have people looking for a job, so that worked. we should be getting apricots this year. So perhaps we should set this up to house apples and apricots. Just set them to 1,000 each. We'll do the same here. So at least we can get them in here, and as soon as we do, we can set up a market stall for it. But let's just start it like this right now. Alright, that works. But yeah, most people who try to learn Dutch and are foreign, they say it's a hard language, except those who come from a similar language, like German or Danish or whatever. Those people find it less hard, but I believe they did a study on it, and Dutch is one of the hardest languages to learn. So, yeah. Well, I am Dutch and I still don't know all the words and all the correct spellings, so that's how hard it is, I guess. Let's continue building a few benches here. Ah, that's nice. Not going to completely close the circle, but something like this should do it. Well, something like... no, I don't like these. Let's get rid of these last two. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well, that's a lot of benches. Alright. Yeah, we're getting through the queue again. Guess we have to put people in here as well if we want to get some fish. Totally forgot about that because we ran out of people. And we still do. Alright, let's set it to seasonal hiring. We'll do on season 3. So that they can all row their boat. Because we don't have people to do more. And we will need to keep a few people free to do some harvesting, of course. And it's been 1 hour and 48 minutes already. So I guess it's time to wrap things up a bit. And then go downstairs to see my wife. So I thank you all very much for watching. I'm really happy you were here and celebrating the fact that I had 1,000 subscribers today. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all the support and things you do for me. I just enjoy it a lot. Of course, I hope to see you in another stream. That will be in about 1.5 or maybe 2 weeks, because we'll be away for a few days. And until then, I have prepared all the videos, so all the normal uploads will continue, even if we are away, so you can always watch those videos then. And then I hope to see you in another stream. And now, of course, I'll just check the chat and see what I missed so that I can still complete that. How about a gazebo with chairs for an audience near the town hall or a church? Yeah, that's a good idea, Michael, but that's for the next stream. We'll continue with this and then I'll put down things like that. We'll do some more beautifications, put in a lot of trees in town because I like that. A nice green town, but that'll be for next time. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday. Yeah, thanks. It'll be a little over 2 weeks from now, but yeah. Yeah, take care, everyone. Have a great day if it's just starting, or have a good night's sleep if you're almost going to bed. Thank you all for everything, and then I hope to see you another time. Bye bye!